You've got many state governments acting proactively, taking a decision to ban certain kinds of games and so on and so forth. The GST issue continues to be an open-ended issue. There is no decision. So while we talk about the opportunities and the headroom for growth, add to the list on the other side as well, which are the challenges and the headwinds also that the industry faces today.
See, from our perspective, from where Loco and Router look at the industry, we represent the content side of gaming. So we are kind of not really affected by any of these regulatory challenges and things like that which are building up. For us, in fact, it's been extremely, government has made a very promising move in, recognizing esports as a part of the overall sports industry and the entire AVG sector, which is getting into gaming content creation. So, so I can't answer that question directly because I don't want to comment on that, but if I was to answer our perspective on the industry, this entire industry is built of three different kind of people. One is people who are playing games. It's a combination of casual, hardcore, or different kind of games, includes real money gaming. Then there is a separate set of people who are into esports, who are making a career in esports, building teams, becoming players. And then there is a very large part of this gaming audience which is consuming content. And if you look at anybody between 7 to 10 years old going up to 25 years old, people are consuming different kind of gaming content across different verticals. So we represent that part. And in that part, that is a pretty sizable audience out of the overall 450 million. So about 150 to 200 million people are consuming some kind of a gaming content across different platforms. And we see that as a very big opportunity because the next generation of creator ecosystem, creator economy is going to come out of gaming. Because as Anirudh said, the overall entertainment globally and even in India is moving towards people meeting more while playing or consuming games. They want to make a career in becoming either a content creator or an esports player. And that is where a very different industry is getting built in parallel, which I think is a great opportunity for India because India traditionally is a very big gaming market and gaming is traditionally a very big content market and gaming is going to contribute a lot to it in future.
And again, I want to talk about one of the opportunities and you just sort of alluded to that as well, that India has an advantage. It's a large gaming market. But what about the global aspiration at this point in time? Because this is a global business. Many companies are looking at that as an opportunity. Over the next 5 years, how do you see the landscape changing?
So, one thing which is happening very unique with India is that we are probably the first market which is mobile first in many, many ways. We are becoming a market through which a lot of gaming studios are launching their games for the first time. Krafton is launching one of their games, which is India is the first market, never heard of that before, and many, many such things will happen. So first and foremost, I think one part of the world is developing through a mobile gaming perspective. And India will become a playground of it, and many companies which will become successful in India will go on to play a very important role in many developing markets where mobile gaming will grow. So traditionally it has happened that from West things have flown down. In our case, particularly from a gaming perspective, and like many other industries, the companies which are getting built here will go on to take many more markets with our kind of a learning. And so that is the first thing. And I think the second thing which is happening, something that we are very excited to see, is a lot of games are getting built in India now. A lot of Indian games. And it might take 2-3 years for these games to come big or for them to be either successful or not so successful. But we will see a lot of games from India coming in, which is going to be a big contribution to the overall gaming economy.